Mute. And
who's doing the comms? Ice, are you in the lobby?
I'm not in the lobby now, so I think you
Okay.
you'll have to
Right,
log in
Gula,
again.
update us what's happened.
okay, so
Yeah, sorry guys if anybody is watching the stream, we're trying to sort a lot of technical issues out, but yeah, I'll leave Joel and Gerla to it, so good luck guys.
okay, so the Hammer still leads. We're in lap 1. The Hammer still leads. The Yeti's second, Futuristic third, Motocross fourth. So I don't think the top 5 has changed. And from what I can see, they're all pretty bunched up still. So I don't believe there was any incidents.
Yeah, and it looks like the Hammer is already out of the DRS on lap 1, so he's looking good for this race. As we see a bit of a move on George and Matthias. There's a bit of a battle going on.
Yeah, I was going to say Matthias was P20, so something maybe happened to him. And we got a big train, and Terra almost loses it out of the hairpin.
If you could drop me an invite real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks. So yeah, sorry everyone for the issues. My stream was playing up, hasn't done it before, and we had to swap. And then Ice's stream didn't work, and so we swapped to Gula. So anyway, we are in the race now. We've got it sorted.
I'm searching for an invite. Maybe okay, yeah, I see. Sorry guys,
Right. Yeah, really annoying today, but it is what it is. So a soft medium strategy.
Yeah, let me just bring out the tires and everything. So, okay, a few drivers started on mediums. Keyboard Magnussen is in P7. I don't know if the medium soft is any faster compared to the soft medium.
Well, theoretically it is, because you'll go faster on the softs at the end because you're on low fuel and they go longer, less wear, but that's all theory. It just depends how you drive it best, really.
Yeah.
So, Mozzie Gaming picks up his first penalty, and wow, there's a big train here, isn't there? There's a P7 all the way down to P13 where Chief is.
I think it's from P3 actually.
Is it? Yeah, because the gap between XTXP and Wimpy is a bit big. Maybe it is, yeah. And well, Chief is looking to make a move here on Inferno Koi. Lots of people making to look moves down this Kemmel straight. It's going to be where most of the overtakes are done this evening. And well, Chief is just going to back out of that one for now. Not very wise of the old man to send it down there. It wouldn't be. He would have missed out on his gammon. So Keyboard Madison is in a good position as Giannis G Curias goes a bit wide there. Inferno not able to capitalise on it. So yeah, Keyboard Madison is in a good position on those mediums. If he can keep up with the soft runners, then he's in a good. He's going to be able to go very quickly at the end on those new soft tyres. So keep an eye out for him in the race. He might be able to make up a few positions towards the end as Futuristic has spun, and that is going to cause a yellow flag. He's got no front wing left, and I don't know how he did that, but Futuristic, he was running in P4, and now he's down in P14. So he's going to have to come in the pits and, well, make it a two-stop strategy, really, unless he's going to stretch the mediums. The hards are awful around here, so I'd imagine he'll try and go to the end on mediums. It can be done, but it is difficult, and that is not good for Futuristic. Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you see that into the pit lane?
Yeah, I did. So yeah, I think Maybe he'll go for hearts, I believe. And there's someone else.
Dragons.
It's
Wimpy! No! Where is that?
I think it was that.
That's at the top of the hill!
Yeah.
At the top of the hill, at the top of Radion. That's a safety car. And, well, that's going to help Futuristic, and it won't help Wimpy. He'll be raging in that cockpit. I'm sure everyone in voice call with him will be hearing a lot of expletives.
So unfortunate.
But I tell you what, this is an absolute gift for Futuristic. He can go to the end, he's pit. Everyone else is going to pit, they're going to come out behind him. Unless, now this is going to be interesting to see who pits, right? Because those on the softs, they might not know you can get to the end on mediums. They might stay out, and if they do, that's going to be good for Keyboard Magnussen.
Well, let's see if the Hammer, the DOTs and Motocrosser pit. As they're coming into Sector 3 now, so...
Yeah, I'm sure De Hammer will lead the way. Everyone will follow him as to whether they pit or not, so that's going to be
I
interesting.
believe Keyboard Magnussen will jump to the lead because he's on medium, so he went...
Yeah, I think he will, yeah. But it might be good for him, it might not be. We'll see if these guys pit. I'm sure some of them will gamble on staying out. De Hammer pits.
Yeah, the DOTs as well.
So the top 3 pit. And I'm sure XTXP will follow them in. He does, of course. Magnussen stays out. And looks like everyone is coming to the pit, so no one's gambling on staying out. Beaumont's on the mediums, he's going to stay out. Matthias, well, he's got nothing to lose after his poor start. And Darrow on the mediums as well.
Motocrosser actually went for hard, so he doesn't believe in the mediums.
So this is going to be interesting. Mediums can definitely make it to the end without a puncher, but the question is, what's going to be fastest at the end? And is hards, are they going to be faster overall? See, Matthias has done that as well, so I believe mediums can hold out, but yeah, it's just a question of what's fastest, and it will be important for these new medium runners like Hammer to get through the old medium runners back up to the lead.
Yeah, let's see what he can do after the restarts. Yeah, there's no one else on soft, so... Oh, the Hammer just got a big hit from behind. That Otis.
Oh!
Oh!
He's down, he's giving the position back, which is good.
Yeah, but they both have a 5-second time penalty now.
Oh, the penalties aren't popping up for me, but
I was watching the Hammer and I just saw his car like just go get a big hit from behind. So I don't know.
So Pixel says mediums are dead by the end and in puncture territory. So maybe Haas isn't such a bad call. We'll find out.
I don't know, the Diotis doesn't seem to have any wing damage, so I don't know what happened there.
But this is going to help out Motocrosser.
Well, yeah, and so behind them is Kebab now, which is in a good position.
Indeed.
Came from P8, I believe.
So the safety car should stay out another lap, but then it should be in as we wait for George to catch up.
Yeah, these are long laps. So we will be here a while.
George being in Tier 2. A couple of seasons ago is my teammate. And, well, Tier 2's got so much faster now. Not just because of the new game, but in comparison, if you offset like the pace difference between the games, people are so more experienced now with the F1 games, and new people coming to the league, setting the bar higher, and quite a few people have gone down from Tier 2 to Tier 3, and likewise, and it looks like Beaumont has spun under the safety car. Beaumont Grosjean.
Does he have damage? Yes,
He does. And he's not letting George past. Yeah, I was saying people have moved up, of course, from 3 to 2 as well. A lot of progression in the league in the last couple of years.
Yeah, some really quick drivers from even tier 4 moving up, which is not great for me, but great for the for the tier 2 league. I hope the safety car comes in this lap.
It should do, yeah.
Is a big, which is also important, is drivers have to try and save their ERS at the maximum they can, because it gives a really big advantage. So ERS management is a really important thing to do as well in this track.
Yeah, especially with all the long straights. And once again, as in real life, a Mercedes is leading the race.
Well,
not for long. See, safety car in this lap. Yeah.
okay.
Do you want to take the restart, or should I?
Yeah, sure. Let's keep an eye on the hammer, see if we can jump someone, and of course the Diot is behind it as well. Let's see if Motocrosser can hang in P6.
Yeah, so it's lap 6, and Keyboard Madison leading the field towards the bus stop chicane. Yeah, he's going now, and well, he's kept them napping a bit. Is anyone going to make a move into turn 1? You can't enter the bus stop because you're not allowed to make a move before the line. However, Futuristic is already on the back of Matthias. He's going to look to get a brilliant slingshot here, and I wonder if that was a bit too early from Magnussen, as well, Matthias has gone very wide, and that's Futuristic already back up to P13, so that damage didn't hinder him too much, as well, Radim there trying to make a move as well.
Yeah, so Matthias here losing out with those hard tires. Motocross seems to be hanging on. There's no moves in the top 10 guys, so let's see who can create a gap now.
Yeah, and it's going to be crucial for De Hammer to get past these top 3 as soon as possible.
No, De Hammer is being held up by the old mediums guys, and the Diotis keeps right behind him.
Yeah, and you can already see Motocross is almost out of DRS of the Williams ahead, so Hards aren't the way to go at the moment, but he might be the one to have the last laugh at the end of the race.
Yeah. And
there's a big battle going on here with Radim and Mozzie and No Threats looking to get involved in the top 15. Now, there's always one overtake leads to more in most circumstances. If you got the pace, you can get your way through the field, and it looks like Mozzie has the pace with his overtake button. Is he going to send it into the bus stop chicane? Mozzie Gaming goes down the inside. Is he going to make this stick? He does.
yes,
Good move there.
good move. Let's see if the Hammer can make a move on the front of this lap. The Dios is really close to him though. They were deploying for a little bit there, and deploying again is the Diotis, so he wants to get past the Hammer this lap. There's no DRS yet, so he won't be able to.
And I tell you what, Mozzie might get overtaken here, but he might overtake Matthias as well. So he come towards Lecom, and no, he's going to stay back there, but oh! Radim in the William! He nearly went into the back because Mozzie had to brake early. So, well, there's nearly a collision, but thankfully no damage for either of them.
As XTXP goes past Darrow 5G, and now Darrow is struggling. Ocean Ship goes past him as well.
Does he have damage?
No, I don't see any damage. He's just struggling.
And it's
a bit.
Terra's opportunity to get up into the points.
Yeah, he deploys and he can't get it done in Sector 2.
So this might be the chance for Terra. So it looks like it's going to be a relatively easy move up the inside of the flat out corners, and well, Bajan might get a piece of the action as well.
As now that Yotis is really close to the hammer now.
Yeah, might be able to make a move on this Camel Straight with DRS enabled now this lap.
Oh, there's someone off. Janice is off an exit.
Oh, he's sort of done the same as Beaumont.
Yeah.
No.
And now the Yotis.
Well, it doesn't look like he has any damage, but we're gonna go too wide here, and now Rouge. Whoa! Something like that was gonna happen. Oh my word! The Ferrari and futuristic. How did the Ferrari survive that?
And there's another safety car.
Did you see that Ferrari? It went flying, and he has no damage. No damage. He managed to save that.
Who was that? Was it No Threats or?
My word, Matthias.
Oh, I only caught a bit of it. I only caught, I think it was Giannis getting a bit of pumping
An
damage.
almighty save. Sorry, he does have damage, but he's not out of the race. So he'll be able to pit. That is why you watch Tier 3, ladies and gentlemen. Great racing, great battles, great crashes. Top quality.
And that's unfortunate for Dadiotis, who's actually going for a move on the hammer, but because of the safety car, he was unable.
And those who put on the halves as well, because the mediums are gonna have less wear at the end now as well. Yeah. I don't know if Inferno and Keyboard Madison, if it's too early for them to pit, they might go into the hards. I'm not sure. You can go to the end on softs from around lap 11. It's a stretch, but if they pit now, they're gonna have to go into the hards, and I think they should stay out. But we'll see what they do.
Well, Keyboard Magnuson continues on, and so does Inferno. Who else is in the? There's Giannis pits, but
yeah, he didn't have a front wing.
Yeah, he got caught up in that incident in Rouge.
Well, George up to P12. He's going to the end. He's not pitting again.
Yeah.
So this is a good timed safety car for him.
Can you check the penalty situation, please?
Yes.
Kind of in the.
Dear Hammer obviously has that 5-second time penalty. Daddy Otis has 1 warning. Motocrosser 1 warning. Kebab nothing at all. 2 warnings for SP, and Chief. I think the game's crashed.
Has it?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you not hear me?
Are you there, girl?
I am here. Can you not hear me?
Are you there, girl?
I can hear your stream.
I hear you on the stream. I'm gonna leave and come back. Hello?
Hello?
It works!
I was hearing you, but
that was quite funny actually. I did like a little song.
Well, at least.
Yeah, I didn't get to see Chief's penalties, but I imagine there are hordes of them. If you could send me another invite again.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Technology is working wonders today. It's really helping us.
Okay.
Danke.
So, second restart. Maybe the safety car is not. Yeah, it's not in this lap yet. Keyboard Magnussen leads once again, but him and Inferno will have to pit. So the Hammer is in the next P1. With the Diot is still there and Motocross in P3. Kebab up into P4, which is really good for him. And XTXP as well. No. At this point, who do you think is most likely to win the race? Because I don't know if that's if you want to be at the lead because of all the big straights.
Yeah, and bear in mind that Keyboard Magnussen and Inferno Koi have to pit again.
Yeah, so who do you got for the race win at this point?
I'd probably go with Hammer still.
Okay.
I think there's one place you can't really defend, which is at the end of the straight, and Icewind's asking for tyres.
Tires, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think their Hammer is in the best position at the moment.
Well, he is, but Tediotis has shown that he can keep up with him and can pressure him.
Yes.
So it's gonna be.
But I think with the longer these two at the front stay out, the better for Der Hammer, in my opinion, because he's going to have DRS from the cars ahead, and that will stop Didiotis having such a big advantage on the back straight.
Yeah. As long as they don't hold him up.
As the safety car should be in this lap. There's a very slow moving XTXP who's just doing XTXP things.
All the drivers warming their tires.
It's got very cloudy.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, there's
expecting
someone
rain.
spinning.
I mean,
wow.
who's this?
I think it's Darrow. Yeah, it's Darrow.
Oh, there's so many spins under the safety car in this lap. So we'll get ready for the second restart.
Oh, he doesn't have damage, I think. I just, I don't know, maybe he was too eager to warm up those tires, and I just
Yeah, and I'm wondering if Keyboard is going to learn from the restart, if he's going to leave it a bit later this time. Because Inferno knows his tricks, he was behind him in the last.
He has his overtake button pressed. Keyboard. So when he goes, he starts now, I believe, in the same spot as he did last
good
time.
Spot.
There's Motocross having a look at.
Yeah, he can't make a move. He's not allowed to. So
yeah, because of the safety car line is just here. So now they can overtake.
And well, Keyboard Madison has got a big lead already.
Yellow flags. It's George.
That's George.
Yeah, he's in the wall, and he's going back up now.
Right. I tell you who to watch on this straight is Daddy Otis. He's right on the back of Hammer, and Hammer is right on the back of Inferno Koi. There's bound to be a move here. So,
the Hammer
pulls out, yeah.
He breaks later and he goes down the inside.
He gets it, and then Daddy Otis is going to get it as well. So, 2 positions lost in 1 corner for Inferno Koi as he's squeezed out there. And Daddy Otis is going to stay on the back of Der Hammer, and I don't think Inferno is going to be able to fight this.
No, his old mediums are starting to give up.
And I wonder if that's going to trigger him to pit, because 10 laps on the softs is definitely doable. I think it'd be good to pit now, but we'll see what he does. Has bought Der Hammer some time though as he goes after Keyboard Magnussen.
Yeah, for sure.
Look how quick he is through the corners compared to Keyboard.
Yeah, he's certainly trying to get away from Daddy Otis, and he's already out of that 1 second mark. But now I believe that Yeti is pushing as well. So yeah, it's a battle. It's a battle between those two. The Hammer trying to get the Diotis out of the DRS, and the Diotis.
Oh, tell you who's gone wide. It's Terra. And, well, I think he was making a move and he went deep. So Bejan is going to have ample opportunity into turn 1. Decides not to take it. A long straight ahead of him and plenty of opportunity. And, no threats, got very close to the back of Mozzie there. But have an eye on Terra. And Bejan as, well, Mozzie lags ahead of Bejan. So Terra will be safe for this lap. And motocrosser on Inferno. So Inferno dropping down the field once again. He's now got his teammate behind him, and surely he has to pit this lap.
Yeah, and I think it's starting to rain actually.
It is! Babalos7 in the chat has noticed that, a new Giller 2 course, and it's raining.
So that
Keyborg Magnussen!
yeah.
Keyborg Magnussen! What a strategy!
Well, I wonder when it will be time to pit. I think it's still dry, so.
Well, it's raining quite hard, isn't it?
Well, I can't tell from the spectator view, but
Yeah, if you go on the halo, you can see it's raining quite heavily, actually. It's not little drops, it's like... Yeah, well, Keyboard definitely has a chance. He has to stay out. If he pits now, there's no point. So, stay out until the Inter's
Hammer
Keyboard.
really needs to overtake Keyboard.
He really
right now.
yeah, he really does.
Let's see if he can do
Pretorius
something
saying Keyborg Manderson won the first ever race in Tier 2 here. For Belgium.
else. Is there someone already pitting? I think
That's
it's
XTXP.
XTXP.
We'll have to keep an eye on his lap times. George has already pit for Inters as well.
Yeah.
I imagine it's too early.
I'm spectating
Has to
him
be.
now. Yeah, he goes wide.
We're going to see an overtake on the back straight. Kebab on his teammate Inferno. Well, we should, in theory, see this overtake.
Well, Inferno is not making it easy for him. That's for sure. As Kebab will have to wait for another opportunity. Possibly in sector 3.
Oh no, we're going too wide into Le Cobb, and well, let's make that 3 wide with William Laradin.
Oh, Bowman. It's a bit of a tank slap right now. Radim tries to go around the outside.
Oh, and Matthias was hit from the back as well.
Tadiotis got another 3-second time penalty.
I tell you what, I think it's time for Inters. Look at the track and look how they're sliding. Next lap, I think it'll be time for Inters.
Yeah, I think DRS is still activated, so... And we've got...
Yeah, and no threats, and Bajan, there's a massive scrap going on here. And well, the Haas wants to get involved as well. Nice voice break for me there.
Ooh, Gianni's
Now
got
this
it
is
wide.
interesting.
Yeah, they really need to be careful in this.
Oh my words! Why are they fighting so much? Come on, Radim, you can really lose it if he takes this corner flat out. Good, he doesn't.
Yeah, they need to be careful because now this...
Oh, Beaumont's gonna send it this time. He locks up. Radim goes wide. He's gonna get a switchback and no threat pits.
Yeah,
So taking the gamble.
it's raining quite a lot now.
Yeah, we're gonna see who blinks first. I'm pretty sure it is time for Inters.
Ooh, Bowman with a big dive. They make contact and Radim keeps the position, but
Oh, and the Ferrari's got a beautiful switchback.
Matthias...
We're gonna go too wide up Radion here again. No, we're not.
Oh, I imagine... Oh, there's someone off! Bajan! In the wall at Radion.
It's difficult to keep it. If you try to take that flat, you're not gonna make it, and you're gonna spin like that. And
Yeah,
I'm
imagine...
pretty sure it's time for Inters. Look, the Inter guy, no threat, is closing up quite quickly as Mozzie is passed by the Haas.
I imagine doing a rouge in these conditions is not really easy, as Bajan gets a 10-second time penalty. And there's yellow flags in sector 2, I believe that's still Bajan. Yeah, the drivers are sliding a lot.
Yeah.
There's more
Sector 2 yellow flag. It's
Bajan
Bajan.
is having problems again.
Okay. The Ocean Chief has gone off as well.
Oh no.
He's got damaged front left end plate.
Yeah.
Surely it's Inter time now. Come on.
Matthias goes
Let's
past
see what the
him.
leaders are going to do. I tell you what, Daddy Otis has closed up a lot.
And there's more yellow flags. I think that's drifting slowly. So keyboard.
And all three of them are pitting now. So there must have been a strategy call from Jeff, and it's going to work. Daddy Otis is very close. If he gets a good pit stop here, he might be able to overtake in the pits. And yeah, the Hammer is going to have to serve the 5 seconds now.
Yeah, Daddy Otis, I think, will have to serve it as well.
He does not have a penalty.
Daddy Otis doesn't. Oh yes, he
No.
doesn't. So who collects?
So that's, and everyone's pitting as well. He has to wait. He's down in P6.
So, keyboard man.
Terror up to P4. How's he done that?
I have no idea. Maybe.
The benefits of being first in the pit lane, probably, and well, Inferno has kept his P3 position.
And most, like half of the drivers, got held in the pits. So, because of their teammates. So it's Keyboard Magnussen from Daddy Otis from Inferno Core, with a really good race from Inferno. Terror, then the Hammer dropping to 5th place.
Yeah.
And no threats, hits again. So he must have had puncturing damage, because he was already on Inters, wasn't he?
Well, I didn't see this rain coming at the start of the race with bright blue skies.
Yeah, me neither.
8 laps for the drivers to navigate before the checkered flag, and 8 laps Keyboard Madison has to defend his lead. Can he do it again here in Spa? We'll have to wait and see, but Daddy Otis, it looks to be a
there's another
safety car. Inferno! Coy is out!
Oh no.
Oh, he span on the left, outside the flat out right corner.
Yeah.
You can see him there on the left. Inferno, another safety car.
And Ocean
word.
Chief with a drive-through penalty.
Oh, classic.
Yep. So yeah, there's a lot of corners that usually the drivers take them flat out, but not with this weather.
Yeah, and I think Inferno's kind of learnt the hard way there.
So I saw someone in the chat said before, when we were still in the dry, that Keyboard Magnussen was going to win because of his brilliant strategy. And I thought, well, how's that possible? We have to pit again, but now, well, he was actually right.
Terror up into the podium places. Now, well, assuming this comes in 2 laps time, we'll have 3 laps of racing left.
Yeah, should be an interesting three last laps. All the drivers are on the same tires, the same wear, so it's all to play for here.
Okay, Daddy Otis has won a 3-second time penalty. Terror has 1 penalty as well. Der Hammer has nothing, but he's on 2 warnings. Motocrosser has nothing. XTXP doesn't have anything. Mozzie has 1, 2 penalties. And let's have a look at Chief, because we didn't see him last time. Just that drive-through that he's yet to serve. He can't do it under safety car.
Yes, of course.
Crystals, yeah, rain tomorrow would be lovely, actually. It would be. I'm always at the back. Maybe some rain will put me at the front. Who knows?
Well, let's see who gained the most positions until now, and of course Keyboard Magnussen. And
Where did he start?
he started from P11 or P10?
P11, I think,
Yeah,
because he wouldn't have qualified on the mediums.
Because he made up 10 positions, and Mozzie gaining as well with a 9th position gain. And there's Darrow, no.
Ocean
yeah.
Chief in the pit lane now.
Yeah, Darrow and Ocean Chief colliding with each other.
So he has to repair damage. Oh my word, Chief. You got a drive-through as well.
I didn't catch that, but they both have a 5-second time penalty for that collision.
Now Ocean is going on to wets. Interesting.
Oh.
What? Oh, and he had a 5-second penalty as well because of the collision.
He still has that drive through. It's in a bad position right now. I think the Inters are still fine.
I think so, but if you're in Chief's mind, you've got nothing to lose really. You're gonna have to drive through again, so.
Unless these engineers think that heavy rain is coming.
Ice wind. Am I even speechless? When was I speechless? Sometimes I just daydream and I don't realise.
Safety car should be in now, this lap.
I think it'll be one more actually, because George is yet to catch up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not ready. And I actually wonder if the wets are not the best choice right now.
Is he losing time to Darrow whilst catching up?
Well,
so I don't think the safety car is in this lap because it would have been called already. So we're going to have 3 laps of racing at the end of the race. In the rain, with our rouge, and this flat out corner. Apart from that, what could go wrong?
yeah, so we'll see if Keyboard Magnussen can pull this off, or if the others can prove that he's better in the rain. Yeah, with 3 full safety cars on a track as big as Spides, we get a lot of things to say, really. So
Yeah, I once had a full wet race. Like the whole race was wet tyres, and we had I was on lap 8, and I'd only had half a lap of racing. Because there were already 3 safety cars. The race only took an hour and a half.
yeah, well, should be a fun race tomorrow as well. So, and of course Tier 1 as well.
Tier 1 equals fun.
I had a bit of a screen freeze, so I think it's okay.
Well, let's take a breath and get ready for what will probably be quite a hectic restart, I would imagine. The rain has got a lot heavier actually, so I wonder if Chief has made the right call.
Yeah, well,
It looks a lot worse whilst you're behind the safety car though, because of the spray.
yeah. But if it is actually time for wets, then 3 long laps of this circuit can be really challenging for those inter tires. So maybe Ocean Chief can make a lot of positions.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course that's just if it's time for wets. So safety car in this lap. Let's keep an eye on Daddy Otis.
5-second penalty for Darrow.
Again.
Collision with Chief again.
Oh really?
So Chief must have gone into him, because otherwise how is Darrow going to be blamed for that anyway? Daddy Otis, remember, has a 3-second penalty. Keyboard Magnussen has none. So even if the Williams gets past, he's going to have to pull a gap. 3 seconds in 3 laps. Could be done, but it's unlikely for him to win. Terror, on the other hand,
Keyboard is off.
is looking good for a P2.
Bajan collision with Bowman. But yeah, Keyboard is off. Daddy Otis right behind him. The Hammer really slow now. Motocross right behind him.
So Terror is the one to watch.
The Hammer goes a bit wide, and now Motocrosser is side by side with him.
A bit of a slide there.
Yeah, he's deploying, so he'll, does he want to go?
No, don't go for it here.
Yeah.
Braking at Beau Rouge is that bad. And I think he slowed down a bit too much there to try and get a move done.
Bowman.
Matthias and Radim as well. Matthias trying to go around the outside. He's going to make that move stick. That's wonderful. No, well, Kebab's going to have a piece of that as well. He's going after the kebab meat. My puns are awful.
Well, Radim and
Bajan, no threats as well. Lots of side-by-side action. It's difficult to see the car ahead, especially if you're running no racing line. Pardon?
Lots of penalties now coming out as well because of this.
Yeah.
Ooh, a lot of. Bajan going really wide.
Terror, if you want to win this race, then you better hurry up, my son. My son, he's like, okay. So, he's 20 years older than me, son. So, Daddy Otis still on the back. He's not going to make this gap, surely. He can't overtake and pull a 3-second gap in 2 laps. But Der Hammer.
The Hammer, another penalty. So I think that's Daddy Otis, Terror, and the Hammer.
Oh right, so Terror has a penalty as well. So
Bajan is off.
Bajan.
And that's his race done.
Oh no, that's a big wreck. Hopefully not another safety car.
Yeah. Ocean Chief though is not getting a lot on those wet tires.
He has to serve his drive-through now as well. So he won't be able to change his tires.
Oh, Motocrosser though, right at the back of the Hammer. And Motocrosser as well with a penalty, so I think all the front guys except Keyboard have got a penalty, so it's his race to lose now.
Indeed.
And we've got Kebab facing Radim, who is actually Leo's. He changed his name. We've got.
So who's Radim?
Radim is Radeo's.
Ah, makes sense.
And yeah, the gaps are building up.
Yeah, Terra looks to be struggling in these conditions.
Yeah, this friend.
It's still worth Dadiotis trying for the move here because you never know, Keyboard could get a penalty.
Yeah, he's still a bit far back though. Oh, as he slides a little bit. I mean, it's winning a lot. Oh, Dadiotis touches Keyboard, which manages to save it. And Giannis goes past Mozzie in the best stop chicane. Now Dadiotis is really close to Keyboard now. We've got Mozzie Gaming trying to get his revenge on Giannis. He's deploying everything he can. And Giannis defends the inside. Mozzie going for the outside, he breaks earlier. Maybe a switchback. No. Giannis defends well. So he keeps P7 for now.
And we're on the last lap.
Mozzie loses it! Mozzie's in the...
Oh, Mozzie! No, no, no!
Oh god.
You had half a lap, Mozzie. And you spin. And you've got damage now, so that's not going to be a good end to the race for Mozzie.
Yeah.
There's a motocrosser on the back of Der Hammer now. There's really only one place for everyone to make their move. It's into the bus stop. So I imagine there will be a couple of sends.
Well, let's see. Dadiotis is he's deploying, but he's...
Oh, Der Hammer, sorry, but he's just gone almost sideways on the exit of that corner, so motocrosser should be able to make this move. He's looking, he's ran out of ERS. Surely has to make the dive here.
Into the last chicane. They both have a penalty, so it's all to play for here. Motocrosser tries to get a good exit.
Oh, it's got to be blocked. Who's going to get the better exit? It's going to be a photo finish. Der Hammer just by 1/10, but Keyboard Magnussen from 11th place on the grid makes up 10 spots, and he's won the Belgium Grand Prix. Well done to Keyboard on a keyboard, may I note, in the rain. So well done to him. The Finn has finished in P1.
Mozzie Gaming finishing his lap now, and Chief.
And I didn't get to see Chief come across the line. So well done to Terra, the podium as well.
Yeah, he got it.
And surely, driver of the day has to be Keyboard.
Well, the game
the game doesn't know what a driver of the day is.
The game gave
anyone racing who wants an interview, if you go into Beam Me Up, and then we can drag you in.
So yeah, Keyboard Magnussen with a great win from P11. Terror from P10 as well with a podium. Really good. Well, no threats and riding with great comebacks as well, but
where did Terra start?
Terra started from P10.
P10. And Keyboard Madison P11.
Yeah.
So, well, it's between those two for driver of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, let me check. How's it called? Race director for the incidents. But yeah, I think that's a clear driver of the day, at least for me, to Keyboard Magnussen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, anyone who wants an interview, put yourself in voice chat.
So let's go
So-
into news then.
Who are we going to bring in first? Let's bring in Mr. Terror Incognito, shall we?
Yep.
If I can't, I need to scroll up a bit. Oh wait, my screen's too small. There we go. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Mr. Joel.
P3. At some point in that race, you must have been thinking you could have won that, maybe.
No, I mean P3 I think was the best I could possibly do. I got a really, really silly penalty from going wide and poo on twice on the first 2 laps, and then cutting the bus stop. So I was never really in contention for the win. But third's way more than I deserved from that race. I really didn't have any pace. I made a very silly error when I rear-ended, I think, a McLaren in front on the way to the pit lane under safety car. Had to change my wing. So I was out of the top 10 from that, and just basically benefited from other people dying in front of me. Very, very fortunate to get a podium. That was, yeah, I was really lucky. I was really lucky.
But starting...
Also, by the way, I should have died at Radion on the last lap. I went way off track and went onto the grass and almost hit the wall, and should have died. I am.
Oh, we saw a mega save from No Threats as well. He was sideways.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
perpendicular to the wall, and he managed to save it.
Oh, good effort. That's a really good effort. Mine wasn't quite that bad. It was a twitch sort of mid corner, but the correction took me way off to the right and almost into the wall. But I just managed to drag it back. So yeah, I mean, I'm delighted, honestly. Like that was the best. That was the best I could have done.
Well done. Next week it will be. I'm pretty sure it's Monza next week.
Monza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Breaking and turning the video
High speed.
game. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how that goes. It's definitely not a terror track. I'm not a big fan of it. We'll see how it goes on pad. It's another one of those tracks where, a bit like Spa, where you've just got to be sort of in it to win it. You know, anything that you can, any resources that you can save are a bonus, but really you just have to be in the DRS train at the end of the race and not get penalties, and that's the key to it. I did some of that today. I got 3 seconds of penalties, but otherwise I managed it at Monza. It's a kind of I'm not going to be fast there, that's for sure. So we'll see.
Thank you for joining us. Got anything else? Or make sure you join for Tier 1, by the way.
Yeah. Tier 1 Saturday, of course. And a shout out as well to my VoiceCon buddies today, my teammate Wimpy and Mr. Ocean Chief, who had some hardships today, both of them, between them. But they'll be back. They'll be fighting back, I'm sure, next week.
Yes. Sure. Thank you, Tara.
Thanks, Joel.
Yep.
See you
later.
next week. Bye-bye. We have got... Shall we bring in Keyboard Magnussen, the winner?
Let's bring in.
And, yeah, let's bring him in. Mr. Keyboard Magnussen. Hello, you're on stream in an interview. A brilliant race, P11 to P1, with that strategy of starting on the mediums. Do you think it was luck with the... Well, not luck with the strategy, because you obviously decided it, but that rain, were you expecting the rain, or did it come as a surprise?
Actually, the game said that the rain would come quite late in the race, so I was positively surprised that it came so early. And of course, I tried to go as long as I could with the mediums, and luckily the rain came just in time, so I could pit straight away in the right lap, and I managed to keep Foster Hammer and whoever was close to me behind before the rain. So I think that was what made the difference today.
Yeah, and it's a very good drive from you, especially in the rain, defending as well. You did that very well.
Yeah, the track was really wet in the end. I almost spun like 3 times in the end.
Yeah, there's many people struggling out there with the conditions. Gula, you gonna say something?
No, I have a question for you. Do you think, in those last laps, do you think the Inters were fine, or was it maybe time for wets? Because we had Ocean Chief driving on the wet tires, and we thought that maybe he could have made some positions, but he unfortunately had a drive-through, so he couldn't make it. But yeah, what do you think?
Perhaps maybe on the last lap, I think the Inters and full wets could have been equally good, but luckily the race ended there, so I didn't have to struggle anymore.
Yeah, but
So yeah, I mean, strategy was the key today for your win, and of course, brilliant defending, and starting P11 as well, ahead of all the medium runners. So well done.
Thanks.
Monza next week, and it's gonna help you in the championship. That win, of course. Get up the order, but we'll see you again next week, I assume, at Monza, where hopefully you can do it again.
We will see, but usually Monza is quite good track for me because there is a lot of straights and not so difficult corners to steer with a keyboard. So perhaps.
Yeah. So, thank you for joining.
yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So we've got the Hammer in the voice chat who
We do.
he was in a great position for the
win. Let's bring Chief in as well, shall we?
Is Chief here?
At the same time. Yeah.
Hey.
Hello, Dear Hammer, and hello, Mr. Ocean Chief.
Hey.
You thought you probably could have won that for half the race, but when the rain come,
Oh, it wasn't
apparently-
the rain. No, it was Dadiotis who hit me under the first safety car, and I just reported it, and I got 5 seconds for it, and he didn't get anything. So when we had to pit for Inters,
Hammer, I think he's talking to me, is he not?
huh?
no.
Oh, okay, okay.
You could have won that race, Chief. How did you feel?
No, go ahead, Hammer, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm still a bit mad actually, because he was just not paying attention, and that cost me 3 positions on track and any potential to win the race, because in rain without DRS it's so hard to overtake, because I noticed already like most people were faster than me in the straight. I really had to do it in the middle sector, and then after the rain I knew I wasn't going to win anyway with the lost track position, so I feel utterly gutted.
So you think if you didn't have the 5 seconds and you came out in P2 after pitting for Inters, do you think you would have been able to make the win and overtake?
Yeah,
people?
I at least I could have challenged him. I don't know if I could have won, but I was just, if you're stuck behind and then you're already a bit mad, and I also had Motocrosser who was really fast on the wet, I think.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really look forward. I had to look backward too much. But I think without the penalty and without 3 safety cars, the rain would have come later, so that would have been much better for me, and it could have pulled a gap so I could hold it in the rain. But that plan went sideways due to nothing. I couldn't do anything about any of it. I'm not influencing whether there's a safety car or not, and I'm not influencing whether there's a guy who's not paying attention who cost me that many positions. So that's a bit. I feel like the unluckiest guy today.
Yeah, and well, I'm sure Chief can contend you for that title as well. Drive-throughs, penalties, and rain. Was that your race?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, it all went wrong in Puyon. I was in a good position until it started raining, and I was in Puyon, and I just went. I just looked away. I think I looked somewhere else on the screen other than on the track. And when I looked back, my car was rotating, and I couldn't save it. I was like, no. It was just for a brief second, and that's when my race started descending into absolute. It was actually funny. I was just laughing at that point. It's like drive-through. I almost got 2 drive-throughs under that safety car. And then I got like Darrow just slammed into the back of me at bus stop. Everybody was bunched up under the safety car, and he wiped me out there. So I just went on the wets, had to get a new front wing, and then I had the drive-through penalty. So yeah, I was pretty set up for a good finish until that. It was just like a domino effect after that spin I had.
Yeah, and well, you're looking quite good at the end of the second safety car, I think up in P8. But as you said, you made that mistake, and then I know how it feels. You're like your race is going well, you make one mistake, and then everything goes wrong. So
yeah, it's like one mistake and then another, and then I just got to the point where I was just like laughing through the rest of my race. Just like I was actually going to put sauce on at the end there. exploded a little. But no, good guy. Well done to the guys. Keyboard Magson, especially on the keyboard. Obviously, credit to him, and the P1 and Hammer as well. Man, it's serious pace on this track. So I did. I wasn't even joking when I was saying P1 for you. I was trying to apply a bit of pressure, but yeah. I mean, I think with that 5-second penalty removal that's pending for Daddy Otis, I think you're on the podium.
Yeah, at least I'll be P3 probably, but yeah, I'm still.
But
what could have been?
yeah.
We also had another funny moment where Wimpy, someone made a joke about, and Wimpy laughed as he went for a rouge, and then he died. Pretty much. That sums it up. He laughed, and then next thing he was like, "No, don't make me laugh now," and he was in the wall. So he disappeared from VC. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he's playing COD.
Yeah, it was difficult though in the last few laps through Radion or Rouge. I nearly lost it. I think Terror ahead of me nearly lost it as well. It was really tricky.
Yeah.
I think we should be done. Mozzie is talking to Prey, so I'll leave him alone. But the Tier 2 race is tomorrow. Same time, same place. Belgium again, and that should be a good one. I believe it will be Bailey and Kebab commentating, so make sure you tune in for that. I can't get my words out. And then Tier 1 on Saturday, that will be a few hours earlier. So
Joel, sorry to interject, but I'm just looking
fine.
at chat at the minute, and there's a bit of a dispute going on between the Haas boys. So I think,
it's funny, I'm just reading it, yeah.
why don't you bring? I'm trying to get them both into the interview box. 'cause that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You know, get the drama play out, but maybe that might be. might.
No, because swearing isn't allowed.
Yeah, there's a bit of rage going on at the moment.
Fight! No. Right, I think we're gonna end it there, unless they come into VC, I don't think. But we'll be back tomorrow and Saturday. And thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Yep. Goodbye.